Hello everyone, so we're going to be talking about Freddy security breach. So back in December 2021, we got security breach released on December 16th, and later in 2022, we got announcement for a DLC called Security Breach Ruin, and in 2023, we got the trailer, so I'm going to play the trailer now.
Cassie, I hope you get this message.
So yeah, that was the Security Breach Ruin trailer, and there was someone called the Mimic. The Mimic is from a Five Nights at Freddy's book called Tiger Rock, and in that book, the Mimic is described to be like a system that can take over any animatronic or person's mind. So we kind of see that in Security Breach with Vanessa, where we saw her mind controlled by, Afton, also known as Glitch Trap. And the Mimic is described in the book as tall, lanky, and yeah. And I'm gonna read something from one of the books. I'm gonna have to pull it up, but yeah. Basically, it's described as the Mimic. This guy created the Mimic to accompany his son, and then the son died in a tragic car accident, and the son had this stuffed stuffed animal, and the Mimic kept on kept on mimicking the guy's son, so the guy got fed up and destroyed the Mimic. That's what the book describes, I think, and yeah. That's what we have for the Mimic in security in the books, and we don't know what the Mimic takes how the Mimic takes his role in Security Breach Ruin is, but basically in Security Breach, the Mimic mimics Gregory to lure in Cassie, so he can kill her. And in Security Breach they reuse the lines that Gregory uses in the game, and they reuse it in Ruin to make the Mimic sound just like Gregory. And to back up this theory is that there's a bunch of new lines and a bunch of old lines that's been used in the game. To back up this theory I have is in Security Breach, when Gregory first meets Freddy, he says, "My name is Gregory," obviously, because that's how you introduce yourself to someone. But in Ruin, the Mimic uses that line multiple times in the game. Like when at the end of the game where he sees Cassie, he reuses the line saying, "I am Gregory," over and over and over again, and Cassie's confused, obviously, like everyone else would be. But there's more stuff that's in the game that the Mimic likes to use, and in the book as well. Described in the books, the Mimic likes to use disguises so he can lure in his victims. And if you go in Security Breach and brighten up the room, which a bunch of other YouTubers have done, you can see a bunch of costumes that's in the room with the Mimic. And also, there's 3 endings in Ruin. The first ending in Ruin is where Cassie goes in the elevator and so-called Gregory betrays her. The second ending is called the Brazil ending, is where Cassie believes that she escapes when she really hasn't. It's like she's hallucinating or something like that. But there's a third ending in Security Breach Ruin called the Scooper ending, kind of like how in Sister Occasion is called that. Basically, the Mimic in this ending, he has to do a bunch of things around the map in the chapters of Ruin. And you have to check these cameras to open these doors. And after you open all those doors, you beat the game like normal. And the Mimic wears this suit that's kind of like that has a jumble of characters. But the most prominent thing is that the Mimic uses a lion mask. Kind of like how it does on the book, it's a tiger instead of a lion though. And you open a door and then you go into this room where there's a button, and then you click that button, and I'm just going to show you a clip from one of my videos I posted. A clip from one of my videos I posted. you can see there that the mimic gets scooped. And you can look closely that you can see the endoskeleton of the mimic is missing. So there's a theory that the mimic is, if you got that ending in Ruin, there's a theory that the mimic is still alive and it got out. But there's also another part of the theory, which is the mimic just died, where the scooper just killed and destroyed the mimic's endoskeleton. Or basically the mimic is the endoskeleton, they destroyed the mimic. So yeah, that's all I have for today. And I just wanted to talk about security breach, because I haven't talked about it most on my channel, so bye.